All right, line 1. Morning. You've been asleep for a while. I thought you'd be up bright and early for your training. Line 2. Ha ha, that's the spirit. Line 3. Well, there's no turning back now. Line 4. Did you hit your head? You signed up for the Silver Squires program, and your training starts today. Yeah, I messed up on that one. All right, line 4. Did you hit your head? You signed up for the Silverhorn Squires program, and your training starts today. I'll let you off this time. Just make sure you're awake earlier tomorrow. Don't mess with me today. I'm not in the mood. Anyway, let's get started. Head on over to the barracks, round the corner, and try out some of the weapons there. I'm going to do that line again. Line 8. Line 8. Head on over to the barracks round the corner and try out some of the weapons there. There's not much to choose from. We're running quite low on equipment at the moment. Darn bandits have been stealing... that one. Hey, let me read that line again. For some reason, it looks like it's not grammatically correct. Yeah. That's all right. All right, let's try these in. Line 10. Darn bandits have been stealing all our supplies now that Hamer isn't around to shoo the vermin away. Ha ha, relax. You get eaten alive, but I like your spirit. Don't get smart with me, boy. All right, line 13. Sorry, Sir Haymore of Silverhorn. He's our village's greatest warrior. Some say he's the greatest warrior. Try this again, line 14. Some say he's the greatest warrior on this side of Agrippa. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. So head on over to the barracks, and once you're done, come back and see me. I'll tell you what to do next. Actually, I changed the lineup on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Well, like I said, we can always do one take, take of each one. That way they can see which one sounds better too. All right, let's try that one again. I'll do it the way they wrote it, then I'll do it the way I did it. Line 16. So head on over to the barracks, and once you're done, come back to me, and I'll tell you what's next. And then let's go to 17. Don't be too long. Alrighty, so that's the first run through the grumpy old man of him. What are y'all's thoughts? Y'all think it was okay? For our effects, if you got something robotic. Yeah, we're going for something robotic on all of it, and on that one, it's going to be some reverb added to it. So when I say it, it's going to be like target acquired, engage, and then you got the robotic with the reverb behind that. Now this will be a little trial and error on this one because when I hear it, I got to hear if I'm going the right direction or not with it. Fabulous. Yeah, I'll run the basic lines themselves. All right, so Tectromite, line 1. Target acquired, engage. Fire thrusters, grenade, priority 1 detected, engage defenses, die. Then I'm going to do the same line again, but I'm going to do it with a deeper voice. So, line 5, take 2. Die. Line 6. Repurpose body, priority 2. Emergency power, reroute 1. Fuck, I should have wanted it. Line 7 again. Emergency power, reroute, shields, regenerate. Yeah. When I hear it in the back, then I'll know if I need to slow down certain words or if I need to expand certain words. The idea, I guess you could say, is when I'm going for the robotic stuff is you got a typical robot sound, but maybe deep bass it, give it a little more vibrating, and it sounds like something. What I was trying to go for was like a something that sounded powerful, but it's not really a. It's menacing and powerful, but it still has a robotic feel to it. If that makes any sense. Target acquired. Engage. 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 Fire thrusters. Grenade. Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired. Yeah, I can hear that. Some of them. This is test. I don't know. It sounds like that. There is a smell. But I dare say that is really a bite. Like no voice. Grenade. Fire thrusters. You know, that's. There was an effect that I liked. It was like really, it sounded like it was really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it was very vibrant. So when it actually, it sounded like it was like really, really deep and bass. It was actually pretty cool. It's like the third. Yeah, it was like the third or fourth one that you were doing it. It kind of sounded like when I was just talking a few seconds ago, and then there was one where it sounded like really, really deep. I thought it sounded pretty cool. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Fire thrusters. Grenade. Party 1 detected. Engage defenses. Die. Then I'm gonna do the same line again, but I'm gonna do it with a deeper voice. Target acquired. Engage. It was pretty cool because when he talked, it had like a little, like I said, it sounded like it was it was more mechanical, if you will. Like the way it sounds right now is almost alien-like. There was one that sounded almost like it was mechanical. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Something like that. But it sounded more of a like I can hear the bravado in my voice when I'm listening to it. And I guess whatever you had did, it sounded a little more like impactful. Like it sounded like a little more deeper when you did it. Like when I said a line, you kind of felt it like in your chest. It was like boom. It was clear, but then you felt like you could understand it clearly. Target acquired. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Engage. Not quite.
Atmosphere sounds cool. Yeah. Now I had this is a regular voice. This would be deeper. And I can go really deep. Just depends on how deep you want me to go. That's what I'm talking about. Target acquired. Engage. Yeah, we're gonna do a bass line with this right now here, and then I'll do a couple lines like this, then I'll do the deep voice, and then we'll compare it. But I think we found the sweet spot. Okay, so Tectromite, line 1, regular. Target acquired, engage. Fire thrusters, grenade. Priority 1 detected, engage defenses. Die. Repurpose body, priority 2. Emergency power, reroute. Shields, regenerate. So that would be kind of a mellow, or regular voice. So I can I really hear myself, making it sound better as I'm going along. It makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna pitch it down for myself. Target acquired. Engage. Fire thrusters. Grenade. Priority 1 detected. Engaging fences. Let me try that a lot again. Priority 1 detected. Engage defenses. Die. Repurpose. Okay. Repurpose body. Priority 2. Emergency power. Reroute. Shields. Regenerate. So that was with the deeper voice. When you got the shields regenerated versus when you hear that versus shields regenerate, it makes it a different call, if you will. It's totally different. Sure. So that would be. So I can I really hear making it sound better. Alright, so we're gonna pitch it down for myself. Target acquired. Engage. Target acquired. Target acquired. Engage. Fire thrusters. Grenade. Priority 1 detected. Engaging fences. Let me try that a lot again. Priority And what did this sound like, with my
regular voice.
This is target acquired. Engage. Fire thrusters. Grenade. Priority 1 detected. Engage defenses. Die. Repurpose body. Priority 2. Emergency power. Reroute. Shields. Regenerate.
Yeah. We're definitely on the right track here because, like I said, I can picture myself, being looking at a monitor in front of me, watching people go through and be like, you're just standing like you're just proudly looking at them like, telling the NPC like, you haven't trusted these heroes to your aid? Pathetic. Not even worth my time. You just have to have that attitude like, I'm better than you. That's pretty cool. Well, let's try doing those lines like with this effect, and then we can work it from there. Dr. Fyyar Kamen, the man, the myth, the legend, line 1. You? How dare you show your face here again? Actually, I'm gonna try something as I do this. I'm gonna do the lines, but then I'm gonna mix a few together like as a more complete sentence, just to see how it sounds. I'm gonna mix 1 and 2 right now. You? How dare you show your face? Shoot me, Landis. Just shoot me. You? How dare you show your face here again? You've entrusted these so-called heroes to your aid? Pathetic. Not even worth my time. Has she told you the truth, heroes? She's not who she says she is. So you defeated a few of my mutants. I am not impressed. I'm gonna try that line again. So you defeated a few mutants. I am not impressed. Even machinery can fall. Not too bad, huh? Now the one with the cackling laugh will have, instead of this intercom effect, it'll be straight, like I have in the little brackets, just reverb and echo. So when I do the actual cackling laugh, it's just like, what do you call it, like real time? It sounds like if the person was right there next to you. So on line 3, I have it written down where it says reverb and echoing. Look out, I'm gonna let out a cackling laugh, like she's gonna let out like a crazy laugh. So on that effect, it won't have an intercom on it. It'll just be reverb with echo, and then when I do it, it'll sound as it sounds, and then we'll just work it from there. Right. Gotcha. All right, I like some of those lines. Should we do the lines in a deeper voice, or should we just do it like a regular voice? I like opinions. That's all. Well, like I said, it's more of a, you have a snarky look, like, you've entrusted these so-called, heroes to your aid, or can it be, more serious? We're like, you've entrusted these so-called heroes to your aid. I'm not even, not even worth my time. Just depends on how you look at it. Yeah, like I said, you just have to picture yourself. Like I said, I'm picturing myself in an intercom room watching them go through this whole laboratory, and I'm just thinking to myself, so you defeated a few mutants. I'm not impressed. Yeah. Or even machinery can fall. Nice. Let me try the first few with that kind of attitude. You? How dare you show your face here again? Pathetic. You have these so-called entitled heroes to your aid? Oh, might have actually read the line correctly, right? I gotta be an asshole. You? How dare you show your face here again? Even trusted these so-called heroes to your aid? Pathetic, not even worth my time. Has she told you the truth, heroes? She's not who she says she is. Not too bad, not too bad. Sweet. Alrighty, so let's go on to the next one. This is the one that's going to be an interesting concept for this one. Let's just go to a straight voice, no intercom, and then we're going to add in reverb and some echo. Now this one's going to take a couple of good tries to balance it out. All right. The Traitor Speech. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your petulance, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. How was the yelling on that one? Was it not too bad? Okay. Like I said, that one is going to take me a couple of times to... The first part is it's almost like I want to do the first part on its own because I have to catch my breath for the other half of the speech. So I want to do it a couple of times so I can figure out if that's what I'm going for. Yeah, all right, let's try this again. Ready? Oh, take your time. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before... Oh, dang it. And they said voice acting was easy, folks. That's what I'm going for. That's why I said this is the hard part right here. All right, here we go. Well, one quick question before I do this one. For the traitor lines, obviously the last line, I'm going to scream it out. The first two, does it sound good where like I just do kind of like in shock, like traitor, like, you know, you call me a traitor, and then the second one is kind of like you're kind of more angry, if you will. Gotcha. All right. Ready? Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world when I despise... Oh, damn it! I can't read. See, you get so into it, you lose your words. All right, let me know when we restart. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched his first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I will bring forth true power for all to see. Not too bad. Yeah. I'm going to do one more, then we'll do a comparison. Now you know why I brought the water. All right, here we go. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. That wasn't too bad. Like I said, it feels like it. Like you can actually feel like he's pissed off. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. Traitor? Traitor! Give me the one before that, and then after it ends, give me the one right after so I can compare it to. Traitor? Traitor? Traitor! How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched this first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I will bring forth true power for all to see. Traitor? Traitor? Traitor! Traitor! How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. That last traitor, I really hit that good scream on it. I feel like that I'm trying to get consistency on it because after I do the traitor scream, I feel like I'm losing my pissed off state as I start saying the other lines. Like when I say the other lines, you can still hear when I'm mad, but you can still hear like I'm losing the breath of it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should just like, you know, keep it straight all the way through, like, you know, the whole thing, just yell it all the way through and like, you know, just be pissed off the whole. Yeah. All right, let me get a little water. I hear that. This is the one thing I wanted to capture on camera because a lot of people, I'm very soft-spoken at times, you know, but this is my chance to shine and, you know, just let it out, show them that, you know, I can, you know, get it out there. I'm a madman. No worry. Traitor? Traitor! Traitor! How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. I, oh, God damn it. Ah, it sounded so good too. Want to try it, Landis? You think, you know, we need, it's kind of like the other day when Aiden was here, it's like, oh, he's fired, put him on the drums. How much booze would it take to get him in here? A couple of beers, a case, you know, what would it take? Jack Daniels? All right, ready? Traitor? Traitor! Traitor! How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. I think I paused too much there on the when I dispose of your pestilence. I mean, do you think we got the screaming down on that one, or? Go ahead. Traitor? Traitor! Traitor! How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your pestilence, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. I got the screaming down to a T. It's some of the wording that I'm wondering, like, if I'm losing my power on it, if you will. Yeah. All right, fuck it. Let's give it one more shot, and then after that, we'll continue on with the other lines. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your petulance, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. I think I got it. Go ahead. Traitor! 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 How dare you call me a traitor? I, who existed before this pitiful universe ever came to be. I, who watched your first fracture into my world. When I dispose of your petulance, I shall bring forth true power for all to see. I definitely kept the power and the strength of the words in that one. Now, how about the traitors, like compared to the others? You know, did I do one better, or was I getting better as I did it? Right. Well, like I said, right. Like I said, I think as I'm going along, it seems like I'm doing a better job of bringing out the anger. Like the first one is kind of like in shock. Second one, you can just hear him building up the piss offness, and then he just lets it out. All right, let's continue on with the other ones. We're going to do the line right under it. How should I do this one? Okay, hang on. Enough of your feeble attacks! Stay there and watch with your own eyes as I usher in a new beginning! What? You fool! I will return! When I do, I will not rest until you're all dead! Do you hear me? Dead! Sure. Line right on. Enough of your feeble attacks! Stay there and watch with your own eyes as I usher in a new beginning! What? You fool! I will return! When I do, I will not rest until you're all dead! Do you hear me? Dead! I think the one line that was probably weaker than all the other ones was the one in the middle that says, stay there and watch it with your own eyes. Let me redo that line real quick. Okie dokie. All right, here we go. Stay there and watch with your own eyes as I usher in a new beginning. I'm gonna try it in a couple of different variations. Stay there and watch with your own eyes as I usher in a new beginning. What do you think? The lesser one? That one? All right, play him back. Stay there and watch with your own eyes as I usher in a new beginning. I'm gonna try it in a couple of different variations. Stay there and watch with your own eyes as I usher in a new beginning. Yeah, you're right. The second one definitely did sound a lot better. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, there's no turning back now. Okay, that sounds better. Before there was like a slight, like I would say it and then I would hear myself a little later. Okay. Stormrite. Take 2, line 1. Morning. You've been asleep for a while. I thought you'd be up bright and early for your training. Haha, that's the spirit. Well, there's no turning back now. Did you hit your head You signed up for the Silverhorn Squires program. Your training starts today. I'll let you off this time. Just make sure you're awake earlier. Ah, fucked it up already. Try it again. Stormrite, line 5, take 2. I'll let you off this time. Just make sure you're awake earlier tomorrow. Don't mess with me today. I'm not in the mood. Anyway, let's get started. I'll try it again. Line 7. Anyway, let's get started. Head over to the barracks around the corner and try out some of the new weapons there. There's not even new in there. Why am I adding words that don't even belong in it? All right, try this again. Head over to the barracks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Head over to the barracks, round the back. Try out some of the weapons there. It's not too much to choose from. We're running quite low on equipment at the moment. Darn bandits. They've been stealing all of our supplies. Not a hammer isn't around to shoot a vermin away. Relax. You get eaten alive, but I like the spirit. Don't get smart with me, boy. Line 13. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Sir Hamer of Silverhorn. Ah, fuck it. Let me try it again. Line 13. Sorry, Sir Hamer of Silverhorn. Oh, why am I pausing myself? Maybe third time's the charm, folks. Sorry, Sir Hamer of Silverhorn. He's our village's greatest warrior. Some say he's the greatest warrior on this side of Agrippa. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. Not here to give you a history lesson. So, head on over to the barracks, and once you're done, come back to me, and I'll tell you what's next. Don't be too long. How was that? Well, I guess that's what his, that's what he was going for with that character, because he's got to be grumpy, like, don't take too long, what the hell, I got to be out here training these people for, we got nothing better to do, that kind of attitude. Sure. Sorry, Sir Hamer of Silverhorn. Ah, fuck it, let me try it again. Line 13. Sorry, Sir Hamer of Silverhorn. Oh, why am I pausing myself? Maybe third time's the charm, folks. Sorry, Sir Hamer of Silverhorn. He's our village's greatest warrior. Some say he's the greatest warrior on this side of Agrippa. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. Not here to give you a history lesson. So, head on over to the barracks, and once you're done, come back to me, and I'll tell you what's next. Don't be too long. I like that. Had a little bit of sass to him, and it was nice and clear. Fantastic. Wish you could always be like, Freddie Mercury hit this high notes. La! I can't do that. I feel like I'd rupture a left nut or something trying to do that. Be like, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I think that's good. That's just a matter of just get the effects on on some of the lines, and that's pretty good when it comes to that. There is one other thing I like to do just for fun. It's on the front page. And it's the Lich King voice. It's one of my favorite characters from World of Warcraft. Just for fun, I wanted to do his voice, so we can give that a shot. If you know how it goes, if not, I can give you the rough effects on how he does it. Yeah, do you know him, or do you need me to tell you? Okay, so you got your regular voice, right? So there's I think 4 or 5 layers under it. You have reverse speech, which is everything that I'm saying is in reverse. Then you have reverb, so that, canyon reverb, kind of like this. You have echo, kind of like when I was doing my screaming, how you have like a little echo behind everything. Or was it echo? You have reverb. You have reverse speech, underlining everything that I'm talking about, and then you have deep bass. So my voice is a little more deep. Like I'm gonna talk deeper, but it's gonna sound a little more, crunchier. Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a lot of fun with this. I was messing with Landis earlier when I had the robotic voice on. I was like, Landis, what I was telling him. I said, like, I was like, what do you want? You want money? You want women? You want power? I said, I'm willing to make a deal with you. He goes, so I'll take the women. Powerful. He wants the powerful women. I'm surprised he didn't say, I want a $5 million studio with massage parlor. Lotion or hot oil, whatever you want. Yes, for the Lich King. With or without the effects. Right. Okay. And just let me know when you're ready. All right, Lich King, part 1.
You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the way.
Goddamn.
I can't even speak today, folks. You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the justice of the grave and the true meaning of fear. You will all serve me. The horde, meddling as always. I suppose a welcome is in order. So welcome, insects. Welcome to my world. The souls of your fallen champions will be mine. Forging.
Not too bad. And like I said, the effects and stuff will make it, even better. But trying to do it is a little fun. Because the guy who does it, he has a naturally deep voice like that. Me, I have to
Force myself to speak this way.
So over time, if you got to do a lot of lines like that, it starts killing you. Awesome possum. I believe that should be the majority of it. Sweet deal. Right. Yeah, sounds good to me.